Hello, everyone, and welcome to our product demo session. This is track 2, Consuming Context. We'll show you how data teams can use an open context layer from Collate for their work. Over in track 1, running in parallel, we'll cover how the context layer gets created. Now, in our demo scenario, we'll be working with Coastbank, a large international banking institution. Their team has already built a context layer in Collate, so they've defined their customer lifetime value, or CLV, in their data in their glossary, built out memory rules, connected their PII policy. Now, Coastbank wants to drive CLV growth with this context. So we'll walk through how this context shows up throughout the business, with everyone working through the same definitions and the same trusted source of truth. We'll start with Pere, a data analyst, as he breaks down CLV across different segments. Then Nick, the CFO, brings it into action, finding different cross-sell opportunities hidden in those segments. Mayor, the data engineer, brings that same context to Databricks for production ETL. Pere will then return to show how we can actually pull the same context into any application your team builds. And Harsha will show a demo for how this context can be used for not just governing your data, but also all your agents, LLMs, and AI assets. So let's get started with Pere.
Hey, I'm Pere, the data analyst, and I just got assigned a new ticket. I have to report how our customer lifetime value behaves across Coastbank different segments. And I don't know what tables exist, I don't know what's certified, and I don't have access to half of them anyway. A few months ago, this would mean Slack threads, Confluence searches, a bunch of Jira tickets. Instead, today I can rely on Collate's data marketplace. I'm going to start by actually figuring out what's already there and ready to use. So, do we have any data products ready to use about customer retail data? Collate is going to use its hybrid search to give me the most relevant data products that have already been built and curated for anyone in the company to play with. From the available customer retail data products, looks like the Customer Accounts 360 is the most promising one. So let's try to get a few more details about it. Can you give me further details of the Customer Accounts data product? Awesome. In this case, I know the domain that it belongs to. I know its owners, Alice and Mayor. And I can see how the Customer Accounts data products contains some input and output ports, and a full list of curated assets that have some of the tables that might be useful for me in order to get my ticket done. In the traditional world, I would have to actually go and ping the data owners, open a ticket, and battle against other teams' priorities to try to get things done. Today, I can actually rely directly on Collate and its data marketplace features to open and get granted access to all of the data that I need in order to get my job done. Can you open a request for access to the Customer Accounts 360 data product? I need to analyze the customer lifetime value by segment for the leadership team. As you can see, we are still keeping the human in the loop, and I have to actually approve the request that it's going to be opened. In this case, since I have not specified anything, I'll be asking for full access to the data that's in there with my business justification, and the task will be automatically routed to the data product owner. So yes, let's get this moving. Great. So here in the right, I can see the task that was just opened, the reason when it was opened, and I can jump straight into the data marketplace to actually go and dig in case that there's any other task that I have pending in there also to be reviewed and to be approved. I can check the details and I can directly follow up as part of the conversations in this task to try to estimate when this is going to land. Now that my data access request has been approved and the access granted at the data warehouse, we can start with the fun part. First thing that I have to do is to actually understand my customer lifetime value. So since I just got access to the data, I can directly rely on Collate AI and say, what does our customer base look like by customer lifetime value and broken out by segment? As always, Collate is going to start retrieving the Coastbank's company knowledge, trying to figure out what existing data, terms, metrics, articles, whatever it is that we have in our knowledge graph that could help answer this question by routing the knowledge and semantics within our organization. Look at what just happened. The agent is actually going to use the customer lifetime value formula that our data stewards created before. This means that now I have the right canonical definition for customer lifetime value that's being used automatically by Collate. I didn't have to look up the formula. I didn't have to know which table holds the margin. It's just used the right definition because the platform knows the right definition. This is the big shift here, from people-ready data, where individuals have to tap into their tribal knowledge to fill in the gaps, to AI-ready data, where agents can navigate the knowledge graph, understand data nuances, and give us results rooted in a strong semantic foundation. The agent is able to discover tables, figure out the right joins, and get the proper filters going because it is not acting in isolation. Collate's metadata agents already retrieve the necessary profiling data, metrics, distributions, and samples, where a standalone agent would have to spend countless tokens and queries just to understand and discover the data. Collate directly taps into the knowledge graph to get things just right. While the execution happens, Collate is also giving me transparency on which are the SQL queries that are being executed. This means that I don't need to just blindly trust its choices or eat the results that are being sent back at me, because I can properly trace what queries are generated, what tables are being used, or what's the organizational background truth that's being leveraged at the customer lifetime value in this case. So I can then double-check, ask for help in validation, or directly just try to tap into which are the results that I'm getting to validate everything's all right. As you can see, Collate is also giving, at the end, a nice summary of everything that it was able to discover. What are my customer values, different sizings of the segments, and the overall customer lifetime value distribution. In this case, I can see my average lifetime value by customer segment, how each of these segments is distributed based on a customer account, and finally, the total customer lifetime value contribution by each of these segments. Now, this is actually a chart that looks interesting enough that I would like to keep tabs on it and make it easy to share it with the rest of my team. Therefore, I'm going to pin it as a chart so that I can quickly go back to it without having to redo this conversation over again. In this dashboard, I can keep adding charts regardless of the conversation that they come. Then, as a team, we can keep building all of these curated pieces of information and insights that to have quick access, reference in the future, and refresh. Now, with Collate AI and the ability to pin and use these built-in dashboards, the time to insights gets easily reduced from weeks to minutes, removing the typical bottlenecks of data-driven organizations that always require everyone signing off before they can prioritize a random data analyst request. Now, I'd like to get some more eyes. This looks like a thread that we can pull further with the executive team. Therefore, I'm going to bring in Nick, our CFO, into the loop by sharing this chat.
Oh, it looks like a text from the Pere, the RevOps team. I wonder what Pere has for me today. Let's take a look here. Oh, wow, this is a really interesting report. Looks like a customer lifetime value report. Be able to look at some insights here on our customer data. We've got our top 20 customer base by lifetime value in the segment. And I guess more importantly, look at this. I can actually verify that all this information is coming from a source that I trust. I love when these guys get me charts and information as the context that we're all familiar with. I can actually ask the system here to compute the top 20 retail customers by lifetime value that don't hold any of our lending products and show them in a graph. This way I could potentially identify some cross-selling opportunities. I'll be able to pass on this data to our sales team and make it an addition to some of our pipeline funnels. It's also amazing that RevOps gets me this information with a consistent background, consistent computational methodology. It allows me to feel comfortable moving forward with this from a pipeline perspective with our sales team. This is fantastic. Let's see what this visual turns out to be. All right, amazing. Now we've got this in graphical form. This will allow me to easily get into a conversation with our CRO. Now what I can do to make this even simpler is ask Collate to get me an automation in place so that I get this report sent to me weekly. It will show up every Sunday and allow me to broach the conversation with the CRO on Monday mornings. Now I don't need to be worried about reaching out, finding the data, double checking anything. It will all be in my inbox on a weekly basis. I can also, just to be sure, trigger this now so that I know that the email I receive is going to look and feel like I want it to. Let me take a look at the automation right now. Here I see it on Sundays. Hasn't been run yet, so this is a chance to run. This is my chance to run it right now to see the results. And here we are. The email I received from Collate, all the reporting information that we just went through in the system is also in this email. And most importantly, the chart is there as well so that I can be confident that all this information is exactly what I was looking at before.